Yeah, just put it on the screen. That's it? That's it? Right, okay, thanks very much. I said, my name is Paul Godding. I've come from a little bit further away than Manchester as well. As you can probably tell where I come from. So, yeah, I said, my name is Paul Godding. I've done a couple of TeachMeets in the past. I was asked by Sway to come along and present tonight. Basically, I used to be a teacher, a lecturer in the further education college. And about 12 years ago, I set up my own business. And I use games, board games, puzzles to promote maths and confidence in the classroom. And if you've got a whole bunch of information there in front of you there. If you did spot this little card amongst all the sort of raft of information out there, my website, about a year ago, it's since been on Twitter the last couple of years. I used to put little number puzzles on Twitter for mental math starters. And my website, because 7Puzzle is my Twitter name if you've ever come across me on Twitter there. And I've set up a blog about 10 months ago called 7puzzleblog.com. And I have schools from all over the world. I put 2 or 3 different number puzzles on every day. There's about 600 on there altogether. And they've been there for about the last 10 months or so. And I keep on adding 2 or 3 every day. And as you can see, I've got a couple there to represent, just to celebrate St. David's Day as well. I don't do that for every particular day, but... And there's lots of different puzzles there, number puzzles basically for the children to start as mental math starters. I categorise them easy, medium, hard. And what we're going to do today, I'm not going to go through the whole lot there, but basically there's information on my maths days, which is called the 7Puzzle Experience, which I travel, and I've done lots of work in Bedfordshire over the years. And I travel all over the UK delivering maths days in schools. And I've also I designed some games and puzzles to actually play on the tables. Because that's what I mainly do, is getting the children to play games and puzzles. Since I've been on Twitter and you get to know sort of, as you know, different people, I've started devising a few apps and other mathematical games as well. One thing I'm going to look at tonight, I'm going to test you, but you've got to shout out the answers, is something called the Flipwits. So, flip us through that. Basically, this is a game I've devised, which I'm not going to go into the whole detail, but it is a literacy project based in Wales. A lady in Wales has developed Flipwits with lots of different characters. And you're probably all aware of the NGFL in Wales, National Grid for Learning in Wales. I was asked to design lots of different number games and maths games, which you can see there's about 15 different types of games on the list there. I'm going to go through just the very, very basic one. Not that you can't do anything else, but we'll stick with addition. And this is something that I always say the teachers can be used at home, the kids can use it at home, you can do it in class as a whole class activity. And basically it's like a whole class activity where you have to find, there are 2 cards on the screen. And the 12 characters at the level 1, the levels don't equate to curriculum levels, they're just easy, medium, hard, and so on. Right, on the first screen, you can see that there are 2 different cards, and the characters, there are 12 different Flipwit characters, and each character has a calculation next to them. Right, so what you have to find is which character, for instance, if you look at the top character on the left, which is highlighted there, that same character has 10 there, but 19 there, so that isn't the correct answer. It's got to have the same character, must have exactly the same answer. So, who can spot it? We're going to go through, there's going to be 10 pairs of cards going on the screen, and the kids usually do this in about 5 minutes, so I should imagine I've got about 3 or 4 minutes left. See if you can beat a 3 or 4 minute time. So if you shout out the answer to me, I'll click it on, and what is the answer? If you shout out the actual numbers, or the
11 plus 5, 13 plus 3.
11 plus 5 and 13 plus 3 is correct, well done. It's got to be the same character, same answer, well done. And then we click on the next one. See how quickly you can do it. Just shout out the numbers.
10 out of 10, 11 plus 9.
10 and 10, 11 plus 9. It's correct, well done. All right, are we going to beat 3 minutes?
4 plus 3, 5 plus 2.
4 plus 3, 5 plus 2, doing well done. Excellent. Right, just to show you what happens if you do, I'll take 30 seconds of your time at the end. But if you do go wrong...
6 plus 0, 5 plus 1.
Hold on, I'm going to do a wrong answer first. Too quick at the back, too quick. I will take your answer. If we did 11 plus 1 and 13 plus 4, which obviously is not equal, you get a little raspberry and you do get 30 seconds added on your time. So I will deduct that. So, sorry to stop it there. Go on, what was the answer again?
5 plus 1, 6 plus 0.
5 plus 1, 6 plus 0. Well done. Excellent. Right, go on to the next one.
Thirteen plus 8, 14 plus 7.
Is it the same person all the time? Yeah. Come on, the rest of it. Well done. Simply enough, something you like maths, don't you? I can tell. Go on to the next one. Come on, you should be able to see this one on the top line. 4 plus 1, 3 plus 2. Right, just a few more to go. Again, the monkey thrown at you somewhere.
6 plus 3, 8 plus 1, bottom right.
Bottom right, 6 plus 3, 8 plus 1. Okay. Right, come on and shout out the next one. As I say, it's a bit of a...
11 plus 4, 12 plus 3.
Oh, we got a male voice.
Occasionally. I'm sure they're getting right. 11 plus 4, 12 plus 3.
Well, 11 plus 4, 12 plus 3. Well done. Top line again. 10 plus 3, 9 plus 5. So I'll do. And then just 1 or 2 pairs left.
10 plus 7, 15 plus 2.
10 plus 7, 15 plus 2. Right, so we got the 10 pairs correct in 4 minutes 10, which is between 3 minutes 40, because I did one wrong intentionally. So, and I said this is the addition, the very, very easy addition. Is that the time?
Yes. Off you can
Well
go.
I thought it was going to monkey throw and be rather. I was just
Move me out of the seat.
One last thing, can I say thank you very much for that? I don't know what we would have done without you. No, thank you very much. And there's loads of other mathematical areas there, and it can be single cards and double cards. Okay, thanks again. Cheers.
Yes, thank you again. That was very informative. So, we need just a moment or two till we call up the fruit machine again. So,